Okay, so obviously LCK is ongoing, as you guys can see at the very top right of the screen. So while we're doing this, we're just going to do this actually really quick. So let's put this on X2. Let's put this on X2. Okay, so Poppy, Rakan, Renekton banned away. I think none of those champions need to actually be banned away. Opening B1 Rel is griefing. I think Kai'Sa is probably just better B1 if opponents can't like do anything against it. Yeah, I think B1 Rel is kind of griefing. So Varus Jace is the response. Varus obviously for lane power, Jace for multi-flex, but I think Adam is never playing Jace realistically, so I think it's always going to be Nuck on Jace, and I think that's just not good. Alistar to vacuum answer the Kai'Sa, and as we head to the second ban phase... Okay, also, LeBlanc being banned is pathetic. As we head to the second ban phase, I would say that things are actually pretty okay for G2. BDS are trying to hone in a little bit too much on just vacuum answering things in terms of, like, lane. But, I mean, that's pretty much it. Okay, Nico gets banned away. The Nico's really weird. I think that when you have Varus and you have Jace and stuff, I think you want to play against the Nico. But maybe the logic is that, like, they have Jax, Rel, etc. So if they go, like, Nico Nocturne, you know, maybe that's a fear that BDS doesn't want to play against. Let's see. Okay. Vape Nation gets banned. Cassiopeia is a pretty okay ban for G2 because it's only at, like, 25 to 30 minutes that Kai'Sa overthrows Cassio. And yeah, I think that's an okay ban. Okay, Garen blind. So obviously Jax is never being flexed into mid lane here. I think in theory, you know, Garen and Jace could be flexed. So now we need an AP jungler. Lucian is locked in. Okay. And now Ivern's here. Okay. So Ivern. So at this point in time, there's a couple of counters for Ivern, and I doubt that Shio plays like any of them. I think like Maokai is actually really good against Ivern. I think Rengar is good against Ivern, but I think you can't Rengar here. Well, actually, you could Rengar. You could. Because if you look at G2's champions, no one can really build armor. Like, you can get Ninja Tabai, sure, on Lucian. You can get Ninja Tabai on Jax and Rel. You could argue that you could get Zanya's on Ivern. But I think that you could Rengar. Yeah, Rengar's actually playable here because they can't actually... they can't get the resists that would make him bad. Fiddlesticks, really good against Ivern. Yeah, Fiddle, very, very, very good. Lilia, not so good because Daisy is just so thick that it makes it very difficult to really do anything with, like, E-dances. So yeah, you're looking at, like, really specific champions. I do think that, like, Nunu can be good against Ivern. Nunu can be really good. But your team comp would need to be different. That way you utilize Call of the Freylord. Okay, so, alright, Caps dies right away. Mickey dies right away. Wait a minute, G2 are just off to an Omega lead. Okay. They missed the stop onto Garen.